Hi YouTube, welcome to my tiny house. Let me show you around. This isn't your average tiny house tour video. My wife Cori and I built this tiny house 5 years ago for only $15,000 and have been happily living tiny ever since. Please subscribe and like if you have a moment. We really appreciate the support. Come on in, let's check it out. Welcome to the most important part of our tiny house, our kitchen. So here we have a nice fridge. It's got a fridge compartment, also has its own separate freezer compartment, and it's self-defrosting as well, which is really great. You never have to shut it off. Pots, big bowls in here. Our pull-out trash can, pretty straightforward. Medicine. There's some more bowls down here. Cat dishes. This is where we keep our compost in here. So. And also in the back here, there's some medicine. Over here, we have snacks, and under here we have some basically Asian cooking stuff. Pretty much everything you can think of. Hodgepodge. Over here, we've got cooking oil. Ketchup, stuff like that. This is cat food here. This is all stuff to do with the cat in this bin. And here, this is like cleaning supplies, towels, sponges. That's just another drying towel you put on the counter. So in the corner here, we have our pull-out table, which is, we use it as a office desk, kitchen table. I'll push that aside and we'll show you that. So under here, this is the pantry. We have anything from flour, sugar, granola. We have our soda stream thing hidden in there. We have cutting boards that pull out nicely, that store nicely in there. We've also got, it's all basic pantry items, you know, pretty much anything you can think of. So on our table here, we have storage for onions. We've got milk, long shelf milk, some more ketchup. These are amazing. We also have some cast iron pots and a pan here, and Cori's wine. So I'll show you the upper half of the kitchen now. Over here we have, fruit, eggs. We love eggs. We have our pots and pans. We have, we have a good variety. We have a small one, a big pan, just like a saucepan or a boiling pan, and then a nice big pan with a lid on it. So you have all of your good pans and stuff. There's some strainers back here. This is where we keep all the utensils. We've got a nice little coffee thing we use a lot. Is cooking oil for a quick reach, and our nice copper kettle we use a lot as well. We also have this sprayer here, so if we want to spray things down and stuff like that, we can, and it's worked out really well for us. And this is for the regular water here. We have a really deep sink, so as you can see, I could fit my whole arm in there, and it's amazing because you don't have to do the dishes every 10 minutes. Above the sink we have our drying rack, which is really key because it keeps the counters clear and you can dry your dishes anytime, and it just goes right back into the sink. So up here we have bowls. There's a lemon juice there, plates. Some more bowls right here. This is where we keep our cups. We have measuring equipment. We have motor and pestle. Alright, and up here there's seasonings galore. So we pretty much have every seasoning. Seasonings there. More seasonings. And this also has seasonings in bags in there. In the corner, there's some hazelnut spread. There's a big thing of honey, baking powder, baking soda. I mean, the list goes on. So in this corner here, we have tea. There's hot cocoa mix. There's all kinds of stuff in here. There's some more tea there. On this shelf, we keep salt, pepper, and grinders. Okay, up here, we've got these nice little glasses. We've got about 6 of those up there. We keep our sugar for coffee and tea there. Just a quick bin, and then there's some coffee there. Shot glass, if you're getting rowdy. Bottle opener, scissors. And here we keep baking paper, foil, plastic wrap, and bags. Zipper bags and stuff like that. We've got wine glasses here, and we have nice plastic ones so we don't break them, because we break glasses. I don't know why, but we do. Vegetable peeler. There is a fire extinguisher on the corner there. Good luck ever getting to it if there was a fire. We've got some little strainers here. Another knife sharpener. We've got all our knives. We've got more measuring stuff. Pizza cutter. There's a little mini grater. Meat cleaver. Here we have a plug outlet. We can plug our blender in. We can plug the crock pot or whatever we want. And we've got kombucha, which is just lying dormant at the moment. We have plenty to drink, so we're going to get to that when we can. Some fruit, and we hang our mugs all up there as well. So here we have our cat's little eating nook. Meow Meow's little eating nook. And over here we have what we heat our house with, and it's a Wagner Sparky wood burner, and it works amazing. And sometimes it gets a bit too hot, but you just shoot the dampers and it'll tame down a little bit. So underneath our bench, we have a lot of storage. We keep sugar. We have a lot of sugar for brewing. There's potatoes, there's cat food, there's napkins, there's more flour, there's a big bag of rice. We keep our yoga mats under here. We also keep exercise equipment under here. And in the corner, this is where we keep all like our documents, important documents and stuff like that. Alright, so I'll show you guys what's on our loft now. So up here we have extra blankets. We've got some suitcases in case we're traveling. We've got more kitchen stuff. There's a pasta maker. There's a julienning thing. In here there's a waffle maker. In here there's some jackets and stuff like that. Over there's a crock pot, and that is just like, I think, some blankets and stuff. So this is our bed here underneath the floor. And this is an old door that I chopped in half and made a nice little front with it. And I didn't have to paint it or anything. It's the original door the way it was. So we have our blanket holder here, which is an old wooden ladder, which is really nice. We found this ladder, I think it was on Facebook or something, and yeah, we've made a nice hanger out of it. Vertical wall storage in a tiny house is key, because you can use the full height. So make sure if you're building a tiny house, definitely keep some vertical wall storage.
So this is our changing wardrobe area. We used to have some lockers back here, but it wasn't enough room for all of our clothes, so we had these custom made. It's just made out of plywood, and we designed the dimensions and the spacing all ourselves. So we just have some room for hanging clothes. Mostly Patrick stuff is on this side. We both have 2 laundry baskets where we keep our clothes. And then this is mostly my side, and this is just like a big miscellaneous box that Patrick built for me. Yeah, and I think we're really happy with the amount of clothes storage space that we have. Okay, so this is where we keep our record player. As you can see, it's an old suitcase. We really wanted to use it for storage, but Patrick had a great idea, and he surprised me with this. This was one of my presents and a gift for me. Is a record player inside of a suitcase. So this is our living room entertainment area. We've got storage up above and our computer right here, which we have displaying on our television. We also just keep our keyboard and our mouse right here stored, so for handy accessibility. We've got some DVDs and just general storage and tchotchkes and things from our travels. So this is one of our benches. We don't sit on this one usually because we're always opening it for our storage. So here we have different bits and pieces that we've collected on our travels. Mostly we use it for extra kitchen storage. So these are all of our Tupperwares and things. We've got bags, we've got our vacuum. Here we have, everybody has a miscellaneous drawer. We have a miscellaneous bin, and this is our electronics miscellaneous bin. So everything that we have electronically in this house has to fit in here, including batteries and things. And we just like to keep it all orderly, and everything has its own spot. And then at the very back we have our records and some other, like a blender and egg beater. This is the bathroom. It's pretty small. We designed it based around the size of a standard shower. So it's just enough for our towels, sink, some storage under the sink, which is also made out of a suitcase. You can see sense of a running theme here. Alright, that's enough of the inside. Let's check out the outside.
So this is our outdoor kitchen. Right here I've got a barbecue that I use as an oven most times, but we can still use it as a barbecue as well. There's a burner here. Nice little fridge, solar fridge, which keep beer and overflow if we can't fit it in a tiny house. And under here we have some sheet pans and some more shoes and stuff. We also have this lovely big work surface for outdoor barbecues and stuff, and we got this secondhand, and we've just repainted it and made it look good again. So this is our sink. It's pretty nice, and we keep this over the top because all the little leaves and stuff tend to fall in it and the drain gets clogged up. We just keep that there for not using it. And nice copper tap that I made. So under here we keep all of our kindling and some cardboard and egg crates for the fire. And the cat bed, little cat basket. We keep our shoes and boots here from getting wet at night and from keeping the house from getting filthy. So all our shoes are always taken off outdoors, and we also have a little blue recycling bin. Let's go check out the bathroom. This is the bathroom. We built it just to have extra facility for the Airbnb people that were staying here when we had our tent set up. Whole nother animal anyways. Come on in. So this is our marine toilet that we have, and all the waste gets pumped into a separate tank outside. And it's a manual flushing tank lever here, and all you do is lift that up and just pump it like that, and you can put water into it, and then it sucks it through and puts it into the tank. Very, very simple. So all of the plumbing in this bathroom is all exposed copper, which we thought would look really cool for guests staying or whatever as well. And also for if you want to do an add-in or do something else and change something. Makes it really easy. That's just a ceramic sink. Down there I have a little heater which keeps it very warm in here in the wintertime, so when you come down it's always nice and toasty. And I have a thermostat here that keeps it set at exactly 18 degrees Celsius. So it's always 18 degrees in here, which also helps with the homebrew. We keep our homebrew in here. So down here we have our homebrew. And in the wintertime, we keep it in the shower because it's too cold in the shipping container. So we've only just started using the heater to keep it warm in here at nighttime. And what I have going now at the moment is Doris Plum Wine. There's a cider in the back here. This is a beer, which is just an ale, and that's also another beer that I have going. So this shower mixing setup I built from scratch. I thought it would be really cool and industrial looking to be able to see, what's usually behind the scenes. And we've added these valves in here just for good looks. And we also have a rain shower option, or you can just have the regular shower option, and everything has its own valve. So if you want both going at the same time, you can as well. And yeah, I mean, it's just works the same as a normal shower. It has a mixing valve left, right for cold, hot and cold. Very easy. In the shower, we also have a nice big window that overlooks the view of the bay. So this is my workshop area. I have all my tools and stuff, and my Ryobi cordless kit, and also there's some homebrew up here. So this is where we do our laundry. We have a dryer for backup. We usually air dry all our clothes, but if it's bad weather for a couple days or whatever, we use the dryer, and then we have a nice washer down there. So this is where I do all my homebrew, and I've got a nice sink and hose and stuff like that. I've also got a little burner here. It can boil water, and if I want to cook some eggs, I can cook some eggs.
Thanks so much for touring our tiny house, and we'll catch you at the next video.
See ya.
Bye.